Live. Ready. When I say Kalalali, Bashime, Washai, Bashime, Kwadash, they were honest to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers in the island by preaching this word in sincerity and in truth with much honesty. And Brother Shapar from the James Jamaica camp. This is a Brother Kabash. This lesson basically is just to keep current with what's going on, things pertaining to our people, and one such issue is race wars, man. Because the Bible speaks of race wars, it's prophetic in nature. I want to speak about our people, speaking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, the Negroes per se, who come in the transatlantic slave trade also, which basically is the children of Israel, and pertaining to the children of Israel, prophetic things that were spoken over the nation, such as, the time of Jacob's trouble. And the time of Jacob's trouble, it consists of wars and famine and great tribulations, man. So we're focusing on the topic of race war, because you have many other opposers out there to our doctrine, basically, wouldn't like to see a race war happen, but contrary to their belief, more and more, it seems as if the division amongst the races, basically, is slowly creeping in, and the Lord is the one who is doing that, putting that spirit on the so-called white man, to engineer such a process, because it needs a little push, because you people stuck in slow motion, man. You people, you depend on pause, man. So the most are using the so-called white man right now to speed up the process of making these divisions, man. Because what you people are like, everybody to integrate. You know what I mean? This will take place now. You would have liked to see it go the other way around, where everybody in love with one another. Look, man, the Lord is putting that division out there. You know what I mean? And more things gonna happen to further create the rift. Because according to the scriptures, the so-called white man is our sworn enemy. You know what I mean? And it cannot be no other way around. So all you're trying to integrate with him, it's not gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. That's why you see all these things playing out regardless of what you want to see. You know what I mean? Right. And even worse is coming. Yeah, right. Go on.
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp.
Gone.
From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
Right.
He stooped down, he couched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Right. So there's a thing with Judah now. Judah is asleep, man. You know what I mean? All loving the so-called white man, confused as hell, not knowing what's going on, don't know who their true enemy is, because they be killing each other every day. You know what I mean? Jake be killing each other every day. Now the focus is being shifted. You know what I mean? And Jake, who is killing each other to other nations, who is killing Jake, especially the so-called white man. Right. Because at the end of the day, when you look on it from a visual standpoint, from a carnal observation, or off the surface, observing it from off the surface, it seems as if Jake killed more Jake than what the so-called white man kills. Because the so-called white man do his thing more covertly. Mm-hmm. Because the very reason why Jake is even killing Jake is because the so-called white man have a hand in it. You know what I mean? So the thing is, right now, the so-called white man now are gonna be revealed as the number one enemy of Jake. And so you're gonna get Jake basically coming together in order it become a national issue now, more than a turf issue. It will become a national issue. Okay. When I say national, meaning the race, a racial issue, man. And that's what we are dealing with now. We have a racial issue dealing with, and the Most High basically keep on bringing it to the forefront. Even every time something calm down, the Most High keep on bringing it in. Whether it wants to be a psyop, yes or no, the spirit is out there to basically bring the subject to the forefront, man. Right. Race. Okay. You know what I mean?
And at the end of the day, it's all go back to the curses as well, yo.
Can.
Is the fact that we in such a low position is being killed with impunity. You gotta go back to the curses. But as a elder brother going on, all these different killings at Jake pretty much are gonna lead to a race war, yo.
Can.
You see
See,
me?
because your emotions being stirred up in order to
Yeah.
to take action.
Yeah.
But Jake be stubborn all long, you know, from Black Wall, in Black
Wall Street.
Lives Matter, and all them other things that happen with all them killings that take place. Whether they want to be true killings, yes or no, seeing they are enough to basically rile up a spirit. But Jake keep going back to sleep, man. So the Lord will keep on put this in your face, man. You know what I mean? The race is a big elephant in the room where you Negroes trying to avoid.
Right.
The race topic is a big elephant in the room, man. You know what I mean?
Deuteronomy 28 verse 65, and among these nations thou shalt find no ease.
Gone.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
Gone. Hey, that's what you want to do. You know what I mean? You want to be at peace with the so-called white man, that you can have peace, man. Right. But the so-called white man now is appearing that he's not going to make peace with you, man.
Never, yo.
You know what I mean? You're not going to get rest in the society. This is not the kingdom of heaven, man. The Lord will have that curse going on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Right. You know what I mean? Until they repent. You know what I mean? And come back to the Lord. There is no peace for you as a people, man. We see some comment on the comment board. A female say them she tired of this now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So you know what got then? This whole the curses we're under right now. Is one of the ways that got end is to race wars, yo. Isn't it?
You know?
The Lord got rise up the
out of war come peace, man. Peace don't come that just like that. War come out of peace, man.
Hey, if this man, so-called white man, which is the Edomite, if this man don't take taken out of power, there will be no peace, yo.
Right.
The scripture called him the red horse, yo, and it was given to him to take peace from the earth. So there is no peace as long as this man is in authority, yo, because right now they might expect the police officer them to get charged with murder and be put on death row. That's not gonna happen, yo. And that's gonna make people riot even more. Hey, look on George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman was not only acquitted, but him sued the family. You see me? Remember when he sued them for? But him actually sued them and win, yo. You see me? This is the unjust system that we're in. Are you people still think you're gonna get some type of justice?
Because the thing is because the only hope you people have to look towards, you refuse to look towards that hope, and you don't have any hope otherwise from that. So therefore, you feel like, say, yo, the only hope is to make peace with the so-called white man and get him to accept us.
There's no way.
You're seeking acceptance, seeking love from somebody who never ever love you, man. You know what I mean? Oh, look, Mr. White Man, we can do well. We can do whatsoever is required of us to do. You know what I mean? And in return, I'm gonna love you. Your niggas will make a sad mistake, man. That will never happen. That will, as Kat said, that will never happen. You know what I mean?
It's about the Lord shall give thee a trembling heart, and feeling of eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Right, you're going down in a traffic stop now. You have to wonder if police are to reach your license. You know what I mean? And by the time you take out the license, put a couple caps in the things, same things here, pull out a firearm, man.
It's the same thing in my interview. You know, a so-called black man, you know, on the news just now. Is it me? And I'm asking him, you know, how is it that you know him can raise him daughter in a society like this? And him say him don't know. Him don't know if you tell her what got him when she drive down the road and the police pull her over. Him don't know what she got him. And you have multiple movies we make off of this. You see me? You have what a movie they made the other day, man. The documentary.
With them youth they were rape the girl and them got prison for it. And claims they rape the white girl.
Yeah. You see me? All them things they come out, yo. You see me? And get riled up. You see me? And go right back to sleep. You see me? By the time I come,
it reached the point where he saw himself as stage events.
Right.
In order for you to rile up, man. I believe it or not, me personally believe that the whole thing concerned is a psyop. You know what I mean? Whatsoever the mainstream media take and run with it, you know what I mean? And the narrative that the mainstream are pushing, that's the intent. You know what I mean? It is not coincident that the mainstream media are taking this and making it a big deal. The biggest story, differently from COVID now, and the reason why it have the play there, the reason why it get that attention on the mainstream media to be promoted this way, you know what I mean? It's because the agenda is them needs such things to happen, man. A race war.
Right.
You know?
And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and thou shalt have none assurance of thy life.
Right. You say you're not gonna have any assurance of your life, man.
Right.
You know? As the brother say, you don't know if you tell him that, I say. If he reach on traffic stop, or really gonna be the outcome of it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Can't tell again.
Seeing so Jake basically gonna play into the narrative of a race war, man. You know what I mean? because right now Jake basically 100% emotional, you know what I mean, and lack judgment altogether. So even if the enemy coerce them into it, they're going to do it, man, because ultimately the Lord is the one who basically ordering this thing to happen, man. Whether through the hands of Esau or Jake get stirred up any other way. The scripture says, who shall stir him up? And that's what this so-called white man is doing now. He's the one stirring him up. You know what I mean? Right?
All right, so this is an article from CNN, and there are many articles that just randomly chose this one. You see me? All right, and it was posted today. It's a parts of Minneapolis burn after George Floyd's death sparks heated protests. All right, now I'll play a little clip.
And let me tell you this. Right. You have to be aware of the devil's devices, man. Because you're going to have Jake going out there protesting, and the so-called white man wanted to get more intensified. So him have some man they call agent provocateurs who go out there and them start do the extreme shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Drawing the regular people in some extreme shit. And it basically further escalate the situation. That's what the so-called white man do. That's how him run them psyop games, man. You have to be aware of that. That's why you see as brothers, you're not supposed to find yourself in a position being out there when them things are go down. Because the so-called white man can play in the card, man.
Hey, we shouldn't be watching this, getting all emotional, you know, and everything that you wanting to riot and everything, because at the end of the day, this is prophecy. Yo. We can't be angry at prophecy. A brother do a video there and say, we can't be offended by prophecy. You see me? These things must come to pass.
Yeah, this is what we need, man. Yeah, people out there protesting for different reasons. They want the violence against black to stop. You know what I mean? By making peace with the so-called white man. When our thing is something different. We want the violence to continue. That's the war can come. That's we can get this man out of the way.
Right. And then peace will come.
Then peace will come. That's our perspective on the whole thing. The regular people out there rioting and doing what they're doing is not their perspective, man. Their perspective is to be friends with the so-called white man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Go on.
For a second night in a row.
Tonight was a different night of protesting than it was just the night before.
Minnesotans take to the streets over the death of one of their own, George Floyd. The protests turning dangerous overnight, fires burning on the streets. Local firefighters rushed to extinguish this billowing fire at an auto zone. Flashbangs and fireworks rang out on the streets well into the night. Some taking advantage of the unrest, looting a local Target and clashing in the streets with police. Emblematic of the pain felt in this community and beyond over how in just a matter of minutes, the 46-year-old father of two went from pleading for help to what eventually became an eternal silence.
I'm going to hear my man say this. I can't breathe. I want my mama. And I'm coming to find out that this man who died 2 years on the day that his mom died, I'm a mama's boy, bro. Like, that hurts me deep down inside, bro. And like, something needs to be done. Or something needs to be done.
Williams says none of the officers responded to his pleas to let up at the scene. The mayor of Minneapolis is now calling for charges to be filed.
I've been asking myself that core underlying question: why is the officer that killed George Floyd not in jail right now? And I can't answer that question.
Newly released records from the Minneapolis Fire Department show when medics got to the scene, they were working on a, quote, unresponsive, pulseless male. Floyd was declared dead later on at a nearby hospital. The circumstances that led to the encounter is among what investigators are trying to understand, including at the FBI and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. All of it circling the question of whether the 4 officers involved will face more than just being fired. Criminal charges. That includes Officer Derek Chauvin, the man seen on video restraining Floyd with his knee, according to his attorney. The Police Officers Federation of Minneapolis says the officers are cooperating with the investigation. The Floyd family wants murder charges to be filed.
It hurts me that I am crying on TV. Another black family going through this nonsense.
Every time you see something like this go down, you see the family coming on mainstream media pleading to the so-called white man. Yeah? That's what Jake doing, man. Pleading to the so-called white man, yeah? You know what I mean? The scripture tell you that nobody will play your cause, man. Right. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to bring it up a precept for my brother.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, and I'll start verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, thy bruise is incurable and thy wound is grievous. There is none to plead thy cause.
There's none to plead a cause, man. Because all them are going to sit and pretend that them listening.
Right.
And being a hypocrite about the situation. And a couple of years down the line, you keep on having the same problem. You keep on doing the same thing over and over again, man. You know what I mean? Them only out there to put on a show for you niggers, man. That's all they're doing. Yeah?
So that thou mayest be bound up, thou hast no healing medicines. All thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Right.
They seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy.
Right.
With the chastisement of a cruel one.
Which is a so-called white man. Where you can't even realize that him basically put you in the predicament where you're in right now.
Right.
You can't even realize that. You can't see through it. Even when he murder you, you can't see through it, man. Yeah?
Right. It said, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. So at the end of the day, it's all about the curses, yo.
Curses, man. The Lord will put on you wicked ass niggers, man. They refuse to repent. Yeah?
All right. Sit there.
And you guess what? And your love are basically setting your asses up, man. You're setting your asses up. Them basically need a race war. It's a part of their narrative. It's also a part of the Heavenly Father narrative. But the so-called white man, setting your ass up, you know what I mean? To get your asses put to death. You really want to call you. You know what I mean? So I'm creating scenarios in which he can destroy you, man. And one of the main scenarios was to create a scenario where him not gonna get the blame for your destruction. You know what I mean? Because that's what the so-called white man always do. Him set himself up as a victim. You know what I mean? And him gonna spin this whole thing, this whole race thing, to him being a victim, man. See? Victim of niggers, man. Yeah? So, yeah, look, him gonna get you set up as terrorists and all that. You know what I mean? That him can justify himself putting their asses to death. And these men, it's like these men you see on the screen here, and all these men who basically taunting guns and encourage you to taunt guns, you know what I mean, to come up against the so-called white man violently. These men are a bunch of men who set up as some agents, man. They are set up, man. Seeing? But hey, them playing into the narrative of the Lord. Seeing? Because at the end of the day, seeing the Lord himself need a race war. So these men are going to be successful in their endeavors, you know, to get the people riled up to the point where them can fire shots at the so-called white man, and the white man can fire back shots at them. You know what I mean? And the whole thing will get escalated, man. And they don't know the scripture say all that will turn out. You know? You can play this nigga here.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that you said it was hard to watch. Motherfucker, how you think it was for us to watch? The man is laying there saying he can't breathe. And that motherfucker who had his knee on his neck, we coming for you. I say it publicly. The little fat one that stood around with his arms folded, we coming for you. We coming to see you. Oh, y'all didn't think it was gonna go this way. Oh, we coming to your city. Oh, we don't give a fuck about your gun laws. Because I'm gonna say it like this. If you rock with the NFAC and you can get to Minneapolis, and you wanted to know how you join, it's two ways to join. You can either join by going through our vetting process, or you can join us on the front line.
Yeah, the brother label it right.
All you got to do is be
this nigger is an agent provocateur. That's what he's doing now. Right now, the language that basically my utter is to provoke you people to move violently against the so-called white man, yeah? And that is playing right into the narrative of the so-called white man, yeah? That's what he wanted all along. But you niggers basically lagging, you know? So guess what? He's gonna do more and more things, you know? Incrementally doing these things that him can get in the mindset fully. Because I still think, you know, myself, that Jake not fully ready in the mind for a war yet, man. You have Jake out there still wavering.
Right.
See? So hey, as the time go by, you know, the Lord basically gonna put that spirit on them using different mechanisms to get them convinced. Say, oh look, we have to go is do or die. It's not reach do or die situation yet, man. Thing will get heavy, man. Don't worry yourself, man. Don't get heavy, you know. But you know, it's slowly building up. You know what I mean? Come on, brother.
Suited and booted and packed and strapped and not afraid to bust and follow my orders. Now, I'd be real hot to see how many of y'all would actually make it. Because a lot of y'all know y'all ain't gonna do shit. because you scared. See, I'm going to take you to the water. I'm going to take you to the fire. I'm going to take you off the cliff. Because they're not going to stop fucking with us until we fuck with them back. Y'all done got comfortable. Y'all done forgot about the shootouts between the SLA and the BPMs and all them back in the 60s with the cops. Y'all done forgot about the race riots and Watts. Y'all done forgot about when motherfuckers did more than this bullshit that they done got these motherfuckers got y'all doing. So I'm calling it out because I know I got Yahweh behind me.
You don't even get the name of the Lord proper, man. Yahweh. Eh? You fight in the name of the Yahweh. Yeah? Let's see how the battle can turn out. But anyway, seeing all these things basically, the Lord basically prophesied that these things are going to happen because, guess, believe it or not, America there, you see there is Babylon, the lot of Babylon, or Babylon the Great, you know. And a part of what's going to happen there is a civil war and also a race war.
Okay.
Seeing? So we're going to see all these things being stirred up, you know, as the beginning of them great events, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, hey, believe it or not, it's going that direction. I know that a lot of people don't like to say these things are basically playing out, but it's all prophetic, man.
Okay.
You know, it's all prophetic, man. Hey, the Lord prophecy will come to pass. Yeah.
All right. Matthew 24 verse 7 on the comment board. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Gone. Nations gonna rise against nations, man.
Gone.
Lord are gonna make the race thing become an issue. You know what I mean? It's already been an issue. You know what I mean? And part of that thing is brothers being out there speaking who the real Israelites are. And the so-called white man right now is pissed, man. He's pissed, man, especially the so-called Jew. He's pissed right now. You know what I mean? Because he start to appear like he's a liar because they are losing the battle, man. When you come on to the truth of the situation of who are the true Israelites, man, they are losing, man. You know, Vocab Malone losing, man. I'm at the forefront of the battle now on the ground. You know what I mean? In the trenches, and I'm losing, man. Dr. James White, all them losing, man. Christianity is losing, man. So the so-called white man gonna come up with some other things, man. And the thing where I'm come up with is to try to eliminate Jake, man. Now that you find out that me a liar, man, I kill your feet. That's what the so-called white man gonna do, man.
Right.
Yeah. And he's gonna make a move on you niggers, man. The scripture say, oh, them are be like madmen sparing none. You know, all these things basically building up for the build up the tension for what's really gonna happen when the nations collide, man. Yeah, go on.
All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 verse 15 for the sword. In front of verse 14 for the woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw it nigh.
Right.
One people shall stand up to fight against another,
and one people in their hand. Shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hand. And don't you ever mistaken it, man. The so-called cracker is armed to the teeth. That's why the government trying to get the guns. There are a lot of guns out there. And niggas have guns. Niggas have guns, but the so-called white man, seeing, when it come on to even the authority, them have weaponry where you niggas never see before. If the Lord not on your side, that's how you gonna die, man. You know what I mean? But hey, the Lord I got sweet in a Jake favor, but guess what? In the process, a whole lot of you, even out here with the argument from first, gonna die, man. You're gonna die grievously. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Jake gonna get the victory, but hey, you know, it's gonna be bloody, man. Real bloody. You know, that's how you don't prepare mentally to see what is coming here. Huh?
Right. It said, and there shall be sedition among men,
right,
and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power.
You see how the so-called white man have no mercy upon Jake on the ground there, presumably. You know, it's just the same way all this war got no mercy. You know what I mean? By either side. You know, and for you niggas are basically oh, you have white friends, so therefore you're gonna shield you. This nigger is an example to show that because you have white friend, you have a white girlfriend, and you mix and mingling with whites in your community, that doesn't mean that whites not going to put you to death, man. Yeah, look, he was one of the best friends of the white man, and the Lord show him that, look, man, the same people that you befriend, I'm gonna use them to kill your ass, man.
You know?
You know? All right.
So you go, man. Micah 5 and verse 7, and the remnant of Jacob shall be in the midst of many people as a dew from the Lord,
God.
And the showers upon the grass that tarrieth not for man, nor waited for the sons of men. And this remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flocks of sheep.
Yeah, those are the one the Lord are going to defend, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Lord not going to defend all of Israel. A lot of Israel are going to put to death. But hey, the remnant, the Lord will protect. Basically, is elect, man.
Right.
Go on.
He said, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. Thine hand shall be lifted upon thine adversaries, and thine enemies shall be cut off.
Right.
Right. And we reading this, we're not reading this to incite physical violence right now against the so-called white man. Right. The time of our power has not come yet.
The Lord is the one who will lead you out into battle. We all see what happened to Israel when them going to war without even get counsel from the Lord, man.
So hey, the scripture says, wait upon me until I rise up to the prey. At the end of the day, it's the Lord's vengeance, yo.
God, not yours.
Not yours. Right? It's not something personal. Right? It's a nation against nation dispute. And the Lord is the one that's leading that dispute, yo.
God.
Right? So we wait upon that day. Right?
Yeah, so it doesn't matter what a Negro feel. You know, he may feel like him have a wife from another nation, or you know, him have friends from another nation. Guess what? It's not the Lord concerned that. Seeing? His determination is to gather the nations, you know what I mean, for vengeance, man. That is the Lord determination to help with what you believe and what you think. You know what I mean? That's what the Lord basically want, man.
Right.
You want?
This is Zechariah 2 verse 8. For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations to spoil you. For he that toucheth you touches the apple of his eye.
Right.
For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me.
Yeah. Yeah, more.
Yeah. All right, this is Isaiah 47 verse 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted my inheritance. I have given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew no mercy, and upon the ancient thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Yeah, you see the man have been making a man foot in a man neck back. You know what I mean? I never give a damn.
Right.
I'm Christ, them and cry. He's not gonna have no mercy. He never have no mercy, and he's not gonna have no mercy, man.
Right.
And the scripture tell us, yo, look, man, that's how him do it. That's how him do it to our people over the years. You know what I mean? And him can't have mercy. You know what I mean? Seeing once something not gonna benefit him, he's not gonna do it. You know what I mean? So the reason why him preserve your life is because him benefit from it in one way or the other.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know you niggas become obsolete now that you're trying to put a wrench in his plans, man. You know?
Right. This is Isaiah 42 verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are
we have in physical prisons, and we are in a mental state where all people, by the way, is in a mental state where it can be classified as a prison, man. You know what I mean?
It said they are for prey and none deliver it, for a spoil and none say it restore. Who among you will give ear to this, who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not the Lord hear against who we have sinned?
Yes, that's what the Lord keep bringing up situations like this, man, because at the end of the day, it's the acknowledgement of the Lord, man. All this will say happen. As long as the people our people don't acknowledge the Lord, man, they say, man, you're continuously gonna run into these hurdles, man.
Hey, that's been happening since the Lord took over Egypt, yo. Every time we go off, the Lord bring another nation to smite with. And then when we get smitten by that other nation, we remember the Lord and crown to him and him deliver with. But now our people are so far gone in them illusion.
Them know who cry to.
Them know, that's it, yo. Them don't know who cry to. Them crying to the same people,
right?
Afflicting them, yo. Hoping that them we have a change of heart because them see no other hope. Right? Because when you look around you, You see me? The so-called white man is the one who is in power.
Right.
You see me? So in a year ahead, if you think logically and carnally, I gotta say, yo, him alone me can look for.
Right.
For help.
Right.
Hoping that maybe some of them different from the whole nation and
right.
them gonna have a little mercy upon we know yo.
Right.
The Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is our only hope.
God.
Right? He said, for they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore, had he poured his fury of his anger and his strength of battle upon them.
God.
And it has set it has set him on fire round about, yet he knew not.
Right.
It burned it, yet he laid it not to heart.
Right, because at the end of the day, all these things were basically happening. From even the COVID the other day, coming down to what's happening now. You see? Nobody basically, apart from brothers who out there basically speaking this truth, basically say, oh, we could check. Seeing to see if God basically put some plague on way.
Right.
Because we do something. You know what I mean? Everybody have a different answer. You know what I mean? A different solution. You know what I mean? More than repenting, man.
God.
Seeing? Right now, the solution is vaccines.
Right. Mandatory
vaccines, you know, and Jake gonna be taking the vaccine instead of repenting. Right. You know what I mean? That the Lord have mercy upon you. Now you're gonna turn to the enemy for a vaccine, for a solution for the problem. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what you're gonna do. Niggas gonna do. Yeah.
All right, pretty much that many.
Yeah. Yep. Seeing so, if you can, that you can.
Bring out what you comment, but
yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, so basically that's it. So what we say. I want to tell the brothers who tune in, you know, shalom to all the brothers again who in the highway and byway keep pushing this thing, man, sincerely. You know, the prophecies are beautiful. They are happening in our lifetime, not ours. No future prophets now come. According to Nate. But anyway, you know, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the brothers out there. Keep pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.